Hello friends, over a decade worth of NASA Hubble Space Telescope data was used to re-examine the long-held prediction that the Milky Way galaxy will collide with the Andromeda galaxy in about 4.5 billion years. The astronomers found that, based on the latest observational data from Hubble as well as Gaia Space Telescope, there is only a 50-50 chance of the two galaxies colliding within the next 10 billion years. The study also found that the presence of Large Magellanic Cloud can also affect the trajectory of Milky Way and make the collision less likely. The researchers empathize that predicting the long-term future of galaxies interaction is highly uncertain, but the new finding challenges the previous consensus and suggested that the fate of the Milky Way remain an open question. As far back in 1912, astronomers realized that the Andromeda galaxy, then thought to be only a nebula, was headed our way. A century later, astronomers using NASA Hubble Space Telescope were able to measure the sideway motion of the Andromeda and found it was so negligible that the eventual head-on collision with the Milky Way seemed almost certain. A mashup between our own galaxy and Andromeda would trigger a firestorm of star-birth, supernovae, and maybe toss our Sun into a different orbit. Simulations had suggested it was inevitable. However, a new study using data from NASA's Hubble Space Telescope and ESA's Gaia suggests this may not necessarily be the case. Researchers combining observations from the two space observatories re-examined the long-held prediction of the Milky Way-Andromeda collision and found it is far less inevitable than the astronomers had previously suspected. This section of images of external galaxies illustrate three encounter scenarios between our Milky Way and the neighboring Andromeda galaxy. In the top left panel, a wide-field DSS image showing galaxies M81 and M82 serve as an example of the Milky Way and Andromeda passing each other at a large distance. The top right panel shows NGC 6786, a pair of interacting galaxies displaying the telltale signs of tidal disturbances after a close encounter. The bottom panel shows NGC 520, a cosmic train wreck as two galaxies are actively merging together.